All right, we're talking with Doug Donoho of Clear 1017. Hi there, Doug. How you doing this morning?
John, I'm great. How are you?
Doing excellent. So we are letting listeners know a little bit about the personalities behind the voices here on the radio stations. So for starters, why do you work in radio?
Because I have a passion for music. I mean, as long as I can remember, music has been a big part of my life. My parents turned me on to music at an early age. I lived in our house. We had everything from Hank Williams, Johnny Cash, Roy Orbison, Everly Brothers, Buddy Holly, and Conway Twitty, Loretta Lynn. I mean, we ran the gamut. So all the different styles, all the different genres. I mean, it's music, man. It's all about the music.
So how long have you been working in radio?
I started in 1982 in Weiser, Idaho. Weiser! Anybody been to Weiser, Idaho? Home of the National Old Time Fiddlers Festival, by the way, third full week in June. It was always a party. But anyway, yeah, the daytime radio station there, and we played country music.
Ah, country music. So if you were to tell me your top 3 favorite genres of music, what would they be?
I like to rock. I like rootsy, a lot of cool, like Rodrigo Gabriela, real cool instrumental, acoustic-driven type music, and classic country. So, whether it's 1 minute at home, I go from listening to Iron Maiden or Ronnie James Dio into listening to the Dixie Chicks or the John Butler Trio, Michael Franti. So, yeah, we're kind of all over the map. Maybe even, Platters.
Right on, right on.
Mixing it up.
And so tell me something about yourself that most people who know you in real life don't know.
Oh. I don't know if I want to. Wow, that's a really good question. I don't know how personal I want to be on that.
Just anything, random,
anything,
interesting, weird, quirky, whatever you want.
Okay. Why you stump me?
All right, just tell me something interesting about yourself that people who know you might know about you.
Well, my grandkids will totally melt me. They will totally put me in a position to where I behave I become a marshmallow. I all of a sudden get really goopy. I all of a sudden become really undug-like. The older I get, the more I've mellowed on a lot of things. But the grandkids, when they're around, I totally turn into a totally different type of person. So.
All right, and then
that's pretty exciting, isn't it?
That is. In a left field,
that's good
I'm gonna
stuff.
Throw another left field question at you. If you could be any animal, which animal would you be and why?
A donkey.
All right, and why?
No, a deer, because they're so graceful. They're stealth and very graceful.
All right, and any other?
And I'm not either of those.
So you aspire to be more like that?
I aspire to be more like a deer.
All right, and any thoughts, comments, ideas to leave the listeners with?
If people would spend more time with music than they do with television, music can take you places that watching TV or especially the way that we consume news and all the reality shows. I think that for me, I would rather go where music takes me. It's always a different journey. 1 minute you're listening to Michael Franti and you're feeling like you've had a religious experience after listening to some of his music, or something that headbanging rock. I mean, it takes you, puts you in a mental space that it's more of a positive influence. It helps shape your mental state. For me, if I know music has again been such a big part of my life that first thing in the morning the music is on, last thing in the evening music. It puts me in a space that I'm not so cynical and jaded, where I sit there and watch TV and watch it, how they program to the lowest common denominator. Hence the have you seen that deal Bridalplasty?
No.
It's on E! TV, and it's all about getting a competition where brides are competing for a chance to have themselves reconstructed. Liposuction, nose jobs, boob enhancements, cottage cheese removed from the back of your leg, or cellulite, whatever. And I sit there and look at that and I go, this is where we are in our society. This is entertainment. And it's so, for me, instead of shouting at the TV and getting all negative because of that, it's like, that is the crap that we're settling for, the mediocrity type. Go throw something musical on. Go something, read a book and with a nice little mellow CD in the background, or.
Yeah, Michael Franti never made me want to have plastic surgery. I can say that for sure.
No, but for me, I sit there and I look at what TV viewing does for me, and again, it's all subjective. But for me, music is such a big part of my everyday life, and it puts me in a space that I like residing there. I like that space.